hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Vinny.
And welcome back to Nerd News Today for a wrestling figure review. This is a wrestling minifigure review, because we have here today from Super 7 their muscle style figures of the WWE Retro 80s dudes. So let's take a look at the back of these packages. So these originally came out at San Diego Comic-Con last year. They were exclusive, kind of, sort of.
It looks like there's a few different... it's all different for each package.
Yeah. Cool, alright, yeah. So
different interactions.
Slight differences, yeah. You can see there's different illustrations. This one has Slaughter and Hacksaw with different sayings. Sheik and Mean Gene. Got Macho and Andre. Apparently hated each other in real life. And Jake the Snake and JYD. That's pretty cool.
Did Jake the Snake and JYD actually have a feud?
I don't think they did. I don't think most people... I don't think they ever did either, did they?
No, they kind of did when Slaughter was the turncoat.
That's true, but this isn't turncoat Slaughter. This is definitely 80s style. Babyface Slaughter.
No, I don't know. He did have the similar attire too when he was a heel, so...
Well, we'll never know the truth.
Well, you may never actually look into your history.
I probably won't. Packaging is all the same, though, which is pretty cool. No differences between that. And, each pack has 3 different dudes in it.
Yep. So, in one pack, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Sergeant Slaughter, and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. The second pack, the Iron Sheik, Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Mean Gene Okerlund. We have Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. With the last pack, you have the Junkyard Dog, Jake the Snake Roberts, and the Ultimate Warrior.
Alright, so let's go ahead and open these guys up, I think, and we'll start them off one by one. So I'm going to grab these two, you can grab those two, and we'll just pick a box and open them up.
Alright.
So, Vinny, did you actually have any muscle figures growing up as a kid?
No, I did not. The closest one I could say that I had was like these little mini Street Fighter figures that I would get at like my local arcade for winning tickets. So I think you know which ones I'm talking about too.
Yeah, well, oddly enough, Super 7, they're also doing minifigures like this for Street Fighter. They've done Street Fighter, they've done Alien, Masters of the Universe.
Oh, I gotta see the Street
Mega
Fighter
Man.
ones.
They're doing some for Robotech very soon also. They've done a lot of franchises. Alright, so here's who I got first, starting with Jake the Snake Roberts. Really cool detail on Jake the Snake. He has a little friendly snake friend. He's so cute, look at that.
Oh, look at Damien.
So this is a little bit harder rubber. This is actually a much harder rubber than what you would have gotten with the old muscle figures from whenever those came out, the Keshi style muscle figures. Very cool though. And up next, I've got myself my JYD. He's got the chain around his neck. Nice detail on the boots. And likeness is very good considering the scale and everything. It's actually really nice likenesses for them. And lastly in my pack, I've got the Ultimate Warrior. He's got tassels on his arms, he's got the cool knee pads, and he actually has the face paint detail essentially sculpted into his face.
That's actually really nice detailing right there.
It's really cool.
For those tiny figures, they got a lot of details on them.
Yeah.
See, now in my pack, I have Andre the Giant, which comes with a nice sculpt of his singlet and nice big bushy sideburns.
Very big sideburns.
Yes. But again, pretty nice detailing. Very simple outfit.
Yeah, see, I actually want to see if he's bigger than, let's put Jake the Snake. Is he actually bigger than the other figures in the line?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is indeed. So he is the tallest out of all of them. And then I have the Hot Rod, Rowdy Piper, with the nice sculpted kilt. And actually inscribed on his shirt is Hot Rod, which is a nice little touch. Overall, pretty nice little figure over here. And the last one of this set, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Now he has a nice sculpted set of sunglasses. Actually, they have pretty nicely sculpted for a minifigure of the Winged Eagle title.
Yeah, he's the only guy in this line to have a belt.
Yeah, and then also if you look, they do have the stars inscribed on his trunks. And let's see. Unfortunately, but it makes sense. No Macho Man written on the back of his trunks.
But it's a small figure. It would have looked kind of funny, honestly, if they did.
Yeah. So, well, they could have kind of, you see the way that they typed onto it, but still.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and open up our next packages. So up next, I got this 3-pack right here. Let's go ahead and tear him out. Starting things off for me, I've got the Iron Sheik. And this is long pants Iron Sheik, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Or not quite, well, yeah, not quite full long tights, but they're those weird tights where they're like, capri shorts, Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. I like that version of the Sheik with the full turban as well.
Mm-hmm. Vinny number 1, Matthew Pooh.
You wish. Speaking of number 1, woo! It's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, with his robe and everything on, his full entrance gear. I kind of wish he wasn't in the entrance gear, though, because it looks a little plain. It looks like this is bathrobe Ric Flair, not entrance gear.
Yeah, the way it's looking is bathrobe. You're right. I didn't think of it that way.
This is one that probably could have used a little bit of some kind of etching, perhaps, on it to add some detail.
Yeah. It's, compared to everything else, this is the plainest one out of all of them.
Which is sad, because Ric Flair should be the fanciest.
That is true. He is the Nature Boy. Styling, profiling.
And finally, I've got the man himself, Mean Gene Okerlund. Very happy to have him. Actually, I think he's one of the cutest ones of the bunch. His face sculpt is not, I don't know if it's the best, but it still captures him pretty well.
It captures him, and it's actually quite interesting that they decided to put in an announcer.
You gotta have an announcer, because, you gotta have someone to talk to the wrestlers, right? I mean,
good point. And who was probably next to guys like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage was synonymous with 80s wrestling? Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yep.
And in my last set, we start off with Jim Duggan. Again, simple trunks and everything. His trademark 2x4. Nice little touch with the hacksaw.
I like that hacksaw a lot, actually. I think it's one of my favorites in the line.
Yeah. Next up, Sergeant Slaughter with his full camo belt with the whistle tied around his neck. So that's a nice little touch of detail.
Yeah, that's also a pretty good one.
Even on his pants, he has little side pockets. And his hat is pretty detailed. Actually, a lot of detail was put into the Sergeant Slaughter, so I'm pretty happy with this one.
Yeah, Super 7 does not screw around with their details.
No. The very last one, the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase, in his tuxedo, holding in his left hand a nice wad of cash. And over his right shoulder, the $1 Million title, which is nicely detailed. I would say the face really isn't him. It looks a little off, but overall not bad.
Yeah, I'd say that they're consistent in how they look. Like, they may not all be 100% perfect, but I'd say they're all consistent with their appearance. That you still know who everybody is, and it's stylized in just the right way, I feel like. So that's our look at the Super 7 muscle-style WWE minifigures based on all the 80s superstars, which is really nice overall.
Yeah.
So the funny thing about these guys is they were really hard to get when they first came out, and then they ended up in Five Below, where they were 5 apiece. Or actually, I think they were only 3 apiece or something. They were like super stupid cheap when I got them. And now they're back on ringsidecollectibles.com for somewhere in between. So I don't know if they're going to make any more of these, but I really hope they do. I'd like to see an Attitude Era set.
That would be pretty cool, actually, to see an Attitude Era set.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally get The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Jericho,
Kurt Angle.
Tons of people, tons of great characters who are still around now.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing that's obviously missing from this line here is a Hogan. And that's because Hogan was banned at this point still. So I don't think we'll ever get a Hogan in this style. And I can't recall if they actually even ever showed a prototype for Hogan. I don't think there even was a Hogan prototype.
No, I did not see them. When they released these, it was just these ones.
So that's basically the one key thing that's missing from this line, to be honest. But there's understandable reasons why he was not in this.
So, actually, then, if that's the case, it would make sense then to take out Ric Flair.
Yeah, and chances... I mean, Flair was only there for such a short time. I could have probably done without... Well, I don't know. I mean, they're all pretty great, honestly. I would have liked to have seen more instead of removing some people. But overall, I think these are pretty good and a fair price for them as well.
So if you see these out in the wild, do grab them.
Yes. So there you go, folks. Super 7's Muscle WWE minifigures. Totally great. Want to see more of them. So I'm Matthew.
And I'm Vinny.
And we'll see you guys next time with some more action figure and toy reviews.